What's going on, guys? It's Michael Lamprey here for Lions Health and Fitness. Come on board if you get with me, okay, with our complete compounds video series. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I hope you guys have got some value out of it so far. You know, I'll say it again, these are my favorite lifts to do, no matter what your goals are, right? They're just super applicable to everything, regardless of whether it's gaining muscle, burning fat, getting stronger, building up your endurance. These are all things and very crucial movements that are, you know, crucial, like I just said, to make sure you accomplish those goals, okay? In a safe and effective and efficient way. So today's movement, okay, we're getting into, you know, what some people would consider the king of all barbell movements. Not me though. This is the squat, okay? Fantastic movement. This is, you know, if you, no matter what, like, you know what, I'm lying. You might be the king of all the barbell movements, okay? Because it's just so effective and so efficient. No matter who you are, at any level of fitness, you can fit in some variation of a squat. And if you break it down, man, we're squatting all day. You're sitting down in the TTC, right? This is a squat, right? We want to use the toilet. This is a squat, right? You're sitting down at the restaurant, like all these times, right? And it's so often that people don't know how to do it properly, and so they're squatting in their regular day-to-day life, and they injure themselves, or they something in their lower back, right? We hear it all the time as trainers, right? This lower back pain, it's just so often from people squatting and doing a poor job of it. So that's what we're gonna focus on today. We're gonna master this movement today. Make sure you guys feel confident. So when you go into the gym, you start squatting, you're getting everything out of the movement. And also when you go into your life and you're squatting, you're getting everything out of it, right? You're keeping yourself safe. So let's just get right into it today. We're gonna start with barbell squat. And again, you guys know me, we start from the feet and we're gonna work our way up. So I'm gonna give you guys to walk into the barbell, step underneath with both feet. Boom, boom. So now you see he's directly underneath the barbell, okay? This is where I want him to be, so that when he pops up, he's got his weight underneath him, okay? Now go back. What we had, let's step back 6 inches. Step like with your foot, right? And let's see this position right here. So now if he again tries to unrack the barbell, guys, look at the compromised position he's in up here and down here, okay? It's fine because this guy's really strong, so the 45-pound bar is not gonna affect him. But if for a regular person who's not an experienced weightlifter, that could be a problem in itself. So first things first, make sure that you get both feet under the barbell. Okay, we're gonna pop straight up. So now we're gonna step 2 steps back. 1, 2, okay? Now I got Vigen in another safe position, okay? If you take a look at his feet, he's about shoulder width apart, roughly an inch or 2 wider. Okay, he lets his toes flare out somewhere between 7 to 14 degrees. It's really nothing too extreme. He's not trying to go too extreme there. If it's too extreme and his toes are flared out too much, there's a problem with the lower body that we need to address, and maybe this movement's not right for him. So this is the position that we want to be in. Okay, from here you'll see where the barbell is on Vigen. Okay, it's right on the meaty part of the trap. So we don't have it too high, it's not too low, right on the meaty part. Okay, that's kind of where Vigen likes to squat. He squats a little differently though, but right on the meaty part. So now that we have him in a safe position, you want to take a look at his elbows. His elbows want to be pointed straight down, and you want to be keeping some tension on the bar, right? We're not just kind of passively holding the bar, there's tension on it. Elbows pointed straight down. Another thing, another sign for you trainers out there, keep an eye on, if your client cannot point their elbows straight down, this movement might not be ready for them. You might want to make sure that you can get them into this position before they squat, because again, it's just going to be detrimental. As they squat, the upper body is just going to be rolling forward, okay? So now that we got him in a pretty good safe position here, everything looks streamlined from the bottom up, okay? He pulls his rib cage in, keeps his core tight. Same thing with his glutes, okay? I'm going to get to squat. Now, with the squat, we want to remember what's moving first, right? This is a movement where you're using your hips and your knees, but we want to make sure that we're focusing on moving the right body part first. So, first thing I'm going to get him to do, I'm going to get him to shoot his hips back. Okay, about 2 inches, it's really not a whole lot, 1.5 to 2 inches. Once he does that, once he initiates that movement, his knees are gonna start to bend. Okay, and now we'll take a look at Vigen here. What you're trying to do with the squat, guys, this is all I'm ever trying to do. You can have people go lower, and you can hear that whole saying, ass to grass, that's fine, I got no problem with that. But all I personally care about when I'm with my clients, or even for myself, is that this person can get to a 90, so that this person can create a 90-degree angle in their lower body, okay? So that's what I'm worried about, that's what I'm wanting to look out for when I'm working with somebody. Another thing I want to look out for when I'm working with somebody is the angle in which their torso and their shin is, okay? So another way that you can know roughly if you're in a good position at the bottom of your squat is if the angle of your shin and the angle of your torso are roughly the same angle, you're in a pretty good position in that bottom position. So So now that Vigen is down here, I want him to keep pressure on the center of his foot. I want him to keep his core engaged. I don't want him to drive up. As he stands up, making sure that he extends his hips fully all the way, engaging those glutes. And that's a squat. That's it. Up and down. Okay, let's rack it up again. Okay, my friend. Is there anything that I may have missed here in this breakdown?
Let's go over the feet first. Again, I would like to break these compound movements down. We start from the feet up. The positioning of the feet is going to vary for individual to individual, but what you really want to think about is maintaining a midline pressure over your feet. Almost think of your feet as a tripod in order to make sure that the movement is safe and you're not experiencing any issues with your balance, especially as you descend. You don't want to overshoot your body too far forward over this midline. The second part is the position of the torso. You want to make sure that you're constantly driving the elbows inwards, externally rotating them, and making sure that your core is tight at all times to prevent any collapse. That's about it.
Perfect. Yeah, great breakdown. Great little addition. Thank you for that. So that's it, guys. That's the squat. Again, let me know. Send me an email. You can comment on the video. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some value out of it. This, like I said, this is one of the most effective movements. No matter what your goal is, specifically if you can learn how to utilize this with the correct reps and set schemes, then you guys are gonna be golden. Okay. So many people underutilize this movement and don't do it often enough. Don't even do it at all, and it's such a mistake. So, hope you guys got some value, guys. Your boy Mike, your boy Vigen. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.